You should start a YouTube channel. Not because you're going to go viral overnight and wake up with thousands of followers. Not because you're going to make millions of dollars from it. You should start one because you have valuable things to say, and not saying them is a disservice both to yourself and to the people who need to hear your message. I've tried pretty much every social media platform out there. I grew a TikTok to over 10,000 followers. I've live streamed on Twitch, becoming an affiliate with multiple monthly subs. And I've had several other YouTube channels in the past. The reason I keep coming back to making YouTube videos over these other platforms is because honestly, it's the platform that I feel has the most impact on others. And it's the one I enjoy the most. Sure, live streaming and short form content are entertaining, but I believe YouTube videos have the most power to impact someone and change their life for the better. See, I've learned some things over the past few years about life, about myself, and about the world. And for a long time, I kept most of that to myself. I figured, who's going to care what I have to say? But I've come to believe that's actually the wrong way to think about it. Because somewhere out there, someone's going through exactly what you went through. And they're looking for someone to tell them exactly how to get through it. That's where your individual voice and experiences come into play. Now you might be thinking, well, there isn't anything really special about me. Why should I make a YouTube channel? And I felt this exact same way with some of my previous channels. I'd think, why would anyone listen to my ideas over the guy with 1 million subscribers talking about the same topic? But here's what I realized. I have value because my experiences and stories are mine alone. No one else has walked the exact same path as me. And the way I explain something, or the way I frame an idea, might resonate with someone in a way that the bigger guy's version never did. It's not about having a completely original idea. It's about explaining it through your own lens. And that framing, coming from you, may just be exactly what someone is looking for. Another common objection that I see is that the niche you're starting to create videos in is too saturated. But you can look at it through the exact same lens as my last point. None of those other creators are you. And look, before I made this exact video, I watched 3 other videos on the same topic. Why you should start a YouTube channel. It's been made 1,000 times over. And I made it anyway, because none of those videos were made by me. None of those ideas were explained through my point of view. Some of those YouTubers were making it on their first channel. This is my 5th. See, there's always differences. You just have to be the one who shows up and says it in your own unique way. Now let's talk about the fear that stops most people before they even start. What if it doesn't work out? What if no one watches my videos? Well, here's the thing. You never know what's going to work out until you try it. And even if it doesn't work by the numbers, you're still walking away with something. For starters, making these videos is basically journaling, but digitally. You're creating a digital catalog of your ideas that you can look back on at any time. When you're making these videos, you take a thought in your head and you're forced to say it out loud, clearly, and in a way that a stranger can actually follow. That process alone makes you better at communicating, which is a skill worth developing and improving. I've never been an outgoing guy. I'm pretty introverted by nature, but making videos, scripting them, saying them out loud, and editing them has made me a noticeably more elaborate speaker. I talk differently with friends and family now than I did before I started this. My pacing's better, my vocabulary's better, my ability to just say what I mean and articulate it clearly has dramatically improved. And this didn't magically happen overnight. This is from actually doing the reps and creating videos. I've now started 5 channels. 2 of them I never took seriously, but the first one I actually put effort into, I got to 112 subscribers in about 2 months, and then I burned out. Started over in a completely different niche, and got to 130 subscribers in about 4 months. Nothing crazy, but here's the part that matters. Every time I started over, I wasn't starting from zero. I was taking everything I learned from the last channel into the next one. That's the trade-off you're actually making. Not views, but gaining skills and wisdom. And the format for your videos? That part's endless. I'm talking over Skyrim gameplay right now because it's my favorite game. But you don't have to. You could voice this exact video over hiking footage, over you painting a landscape, or over you driving down the highway. The opportunities are literally endless. And that's what makes YouTube so cool. You're able to tap into your own creative side, and you can make whatever you want. So all of these different things compound. The digital journal sharpens your thinking. The thinking sharpens how you talk. And eventually, that voice finds the exact people who needed to hear it. That's the whole loop. You begin to develop an audience that trusts you and wants to hear what you have to say. So, you don't need 1 million followers. You don't need a completely original idea. You need to say the thing you already know in your own way. Because somewhere out there, I guarantee someone needs to hear it from you specifically. Not the guy with 1 million subscribers. From you. Not saying your message is a disservice. So just say it. And saying it starts with actually making a channel. Not researching it for 6 months, not waiting until you have the perfect equipment or the perfect idea. Just start it. You don't need to be ready. You just need to start.